Hey guys, Astranger here, and welcome to the 14th update video for the medieval city of Zantagu. Now, I'm going to be showing you what I've been doing, obviously, but also I'm going to be talking to you guys about the map as a whole and sort of where I'm planning to go with it here in the future, so at the end, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, without further ado, I will show you what I have done. Now, I haven't gotten a huge amount of stuff done, considering I've had 3 months, but I've been busy, and it really ebbs and flows. Like, I've done a ton of stuff in the last 2 weeks, but I've done almost nothing in the rest of that 3 months, so it's just whenever I have time, I guess. So I'm getting the hang of it, I guess, and I'm getting a lot more efficient too, which helps. But anyways, as you can see here, I'm in this lake area, this little pond, I guess. And last time it was, it had this waterfall and it had this sort of pier, but that was about all it had. It had the forest on this side as well. But since then, I've added this forest on this mountain, which turned out really well. Took a long time because I had to place them all by hand again, like the rest of them. But gotta do what you gotta do. Also, I did some bigger accents with the stone this time. There was a little bit here and there on those ones, but I tried to do more on this one because this is a bigger mountain, so it turned out pretty well, I think. And then also we've just got sort of the rest of the lake view completed. So I'll show you guys the blacksmith here in a sec. That's what that is. And then, but here we have a little fishing thing, and this fishing thing it's pretty nice. It's a little dock, fishing dock. And so we've got some randomized roads. There's one leading up that way, and then there's one leading up this way, sort of worn down, or intended to look worn down again, going into this main road. We'll get to the town square here in a sec as well. But we've got a nice little shopping area with some nice crates, and then also we've just got sort of like some hay for the horses and some stuff like that. I'm going to show you guys to the left here this blacksmith because I love building blacksmiths. They're very fun to build. But this is actually the second one I have in the map. The other one I did a tutorial on a long time ago. It's on the other side. But they're similar but different. This one has a randomized wall like the last one, but it's a different shape. And also it goes right up to the forest, so that's always interesting. There's a lot of vines and such on it as well. And it's got a nice little staircase access for water in terms of these cauldrons or troughs or whatever, for doing blacksmith activities, like sticking the tools in the water after they've been put in this fire over here and whatnot and warmed up. I don't totally know how it works, but I have enough of an idea that I can make it happen. And we've also got a crafting area and some anvils as well, some chests and some furnaces. So it's a good little area, I think, and it just turned out nice. And this view is pretty cool as well. So that whole lake pond area, I guess, is pretty neat in my opinion. But if we go through here, this is just sort of a road between all these new buildings. But I just kind of have the forest sort of, it just kind of intrudes right up to the level of the street. So if you go back here, you can sort of see how the forest is back here. I threw in some, obviously roses, because I throw those everywhere for detail, and also some bushes, which I put in again for detail. And so we got a nice, you can go right up to the wall, which is pretty cool, I think. And I'm going to show you sort of that entrance over there as well. And if we go through here, we've got the wall and the main entrance to the town. It's blocked off right now, but when I have a reason to unblock it, I'll do that. I just wanted to see how it looked. Also, this way is not done, but it'll eventually lead towards that bridge over there, which I guess I should probably show you. You've seen it before, but if you've been watching. But anyway, so here is the main road, and this is really cool. Now it's a very important road because it's between the gate and the town square. But off to the left here we have a stables, because that would be sort of the main, that'd be a pretty important purpose, to have lots of horses. There's only one in each pen, but there'd probably be a couple maybe in each one. And then also we've got some nice market stalls, because this would be prime real estate for the merchants to sell you stuff as you're walking into the city. And I actually have another one of these stables on the very far side of the map, but it's a little older now, so it's my older style, I guess. So I covered up some of the spots I didn't like with trees, and that's a nice pro tip, actually. I don't want to get too distracted, but pro tip: always cover up the not as nice spots with vines and trees. Not that every vine is covering up a not as nice spot in my city, but that's a nice go-to strategy if it's easier to do that than it is to fix the whole building. So just a pro tip for you, I guess. And then we lead into the town square, which is worked on but not done. So we still got the fountain. And then this is not the finalized gradient. I'll probably go back and change that. I just wanted to have something for, just to kind of visualize it better. And then we also have these overhangs now as well. I'll be putting those on these buildings as well once I finish this building. As of right now, it has a very large hole in it, so we'll be working on that. But that's all I've really done in terms of building, and so I'll just give you a little overhead view quick as I go to the wall. I do have one last thing to show you. It's pretty quick. I redid the top of the wall, by the way. It's not a huge change though, so I won't resonate on it. But by the way, I do like this view. Pretty nice. Anyways, though, going in here, it was originally going to be a tunnel between the keep and here, but I decided that wouldn't make strategical sense, because if this wall got overtaken, I mean, that's a free access into the keep. So that's not good. But I decided to make a cart trail instead. So I won't show you like it go, because I'll just tell you it goes into the keep, and like if you hit this button, it'll eventually end up in the keep, and it's basically a supply line, so it's pretty neat. And also in the keep, there's another switch that is the emergency shutoff switch button thing, and that prevents you from sending like TNT carts from here if you took over this wall, like to blow up the keep, So that's always good safety to have, prevent yourself from being blown up. But last things I've got to talk about here before we go. The church/town center and town square/map center waypoints. Now, I'm going to talk about the church/town center really quick here, but basically, the church was built. When I built it, it's supposed to be the exact town center. It's not the perfect town center anymore, but it's still basically the town center. Just slightly off over there, and it's not a perfectly circular map either. So, but yeah, so this is the town center. I don't think I ever told you guys that I built it to be the town center, because I should have, but basically, churches in medieval times were kind of the centerpiece of most towns, so that's kind of why I have that. I have another church over here which is struggling to render apparently, but I have to edit it a little bit to update it. But basically, like, that was originally built to be the town center, but now I made the town so big that this is the new town center, so that's pretty cool. And also, the reason I point this out is because it now gives you a good idea of how much I have left to do, and gives me a good idea of that too. So we've got this grassy area leading right up to this mountain, and that'll become trees eventually as well. And we've got this sort of area between these two bridges from this river that I designed. And then we've got the edge of this island, which has basically been untouched since I first created this seed. I don't even know how long ago, 2 years ago maybe, before I even world painted. That's untouched basically, so kind of fun. Sorry for that lag. Yeah, so now I want to talk about the town square here. So the reason it's the map center here, I'm going to pull up the Dyn map quick, and as you can see, the big old world border is around the whole island, and that is actually centered on the town square, and I just made a waypoint of that to demonstrate that for you guys. And also, it's not the perfect center of the map, obviously. Like, it's not quite on center for the island. It's a little slanted towards the southwest, but it's pretty close, and I figured that a town square would be a good place to have that center point. Also, with the islands in the far west, it kind of works anyway. So there's that, and you may or may not have noticed, but I have edited the map, the overall map, again. I've done that so many times now, but I've shrunk it yet again, and now it's basically going to be the city on an island, and there's going to be the forest to the north, which I know are cut off, but I will be working on that. It takes a long time to do those by hand, so I cut them off very square-like so that I can try to use a program to do it, but I don't know if I trust a program to make them detailed enough for me, so I may end up doing them by hand still, but at least I have that option by setting it up that way. Also, to the south, again, those mountains will be covered with trees as well, and this just gives you a good idea of the overall size of the project now. It's shrunk significantly from when it started, but I think it's better this way, especially considering I won't have time to finish a bigger one anyway, so it's better to get one done as opposed to have one halfway done. I'd rather have one completely done. So there's that, and then that little plains area coming out from the wall, there's going to be some nice farms and some stuff out there, and maybe some docks and stuff on that side. I don't really know exactly. I haven't really thought that through really at all, actually, now that I think about it, but probably some farms and that type of stuff. yeah, so in terms of overall completion, I'm still not gonna give a estimate of when it'll be done, but I have hopes that it'll be done within the next 9 months to a year, hopefully. So that might be conservative actually if I really get going in the summer, but we'll see. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate your continued viewership. I know I've not been as active, and all I'm doing really now are these updates. I want to upload more videos, but I just haven't had time. We'll see what happens on Christmas break, I guess. But again, thank you for staying subscribed and watching. And if you haven't already subscribed, consider subscribing. I don't upload super frequently, but I'm just showing you guys my map. And if you're interested, feel free to do that. Also, feel free to like and comment as well. I love to hear from you guys. The like button is nice because then I know you guys like my content, but I really like comments because then I get to know what you guys actually think of the new update. So be sure to tell me what you think. But anyways, we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.